How many thanks would be enough? Say one thank you. Just for once. Say thank you. Welcome. Oh, what a day. What a day. Are we live now? Yes, we are. Welcome, everybody. This negotiation process is longer than expected. Maybe it will end, but at what cost? I don't know. I certainly don't know. Who pays the cost? Poor people, mostly. Yes. One things would be enough. Yeah. Say thank you. And we are even. Earlier, I talked about a dead cat bounce. What is dead cat bounce? Is a downtrend reaction to upwards. Like we were seeing very lows 490 levels, and one day, just Wednesday, we saw the 10% uptick in the S&P and Nasdaq, all the markets. Just the news feed. Tariffs goes, semiconductors not, vehicles no, auctions, premiums, we are rich. Yeah, and looks like it, because it's going like keeps going up, down, sorry. But everybody just remains calm, nearly not that in panic mode. This is VIX volatility index. These levels are perfectly normal levels, by the way. It's 10 and 20 levels. We see that, and yeah. What will it be? I don't know. Whatever US says goes right now, like it or not. What more I can talk about? Yeah, I can talk about it right now. This is United States money supply, M2 money supply. That seems kind of technical, but not that technical. Is how the cash is going on, how the cash is exist in the markets in US dollars, and it's these levels, interest rates, US interest rates, hiking levels, and we just contracting the money supply, of course. Quantitative tightening, what is that? Is a cash burning process. It's US burns the old cash as much as it could be, but economy doesn't work just on financial instruments and financial decisions. So yeah, in 2024 there is no tightening and slightly uptrend in the money supply in US. In China, just 45 degrees of a chart we see, like y-axis, x-axis, and 45 degrees. Yeah, everybody know what is gonna happen in, like, I don't know, next century. We can draw the line. There is no need to be a technical analyst in here. Yeah, some news, some thing that I want to share. Markets can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. If you are persistent, what you believe, what you argument, and in your position, whatever it is, you are in many positions in financial instruments, or you have an investor in real sector, doesn't matter. If it's goes wrong way and you don't know it and you don't recognize it, you are I don't know, remaining persistent in the wrong path. Eventually you are gonna burn out. Global trends and technology is much more valuable indicator to make your decisions. Some bubbles can happen in those kind of decision, because not everybody understand what the technology does. Meaning, what is AI? We really don't know. Very few people understand. And if the technology buys you time, resources, in parentheses, money, and you would be willing to buy for it. This is technology means. Yeah. Just don't, I think, just don't persistent if it's a wrong idea. If you think you are right, go for it, but be careful. We saw the money supply charts. There is little bit of liquidity injection, and we will see how the bubbles of assets can keep goes up and up. We saw that some corrections in the, like, decades and decades, and same story, and it goes on. Expectations for personal finances dropped to most bearish level in history, because some intentions to create economic uncertainty and negotiation deals. At what cost? Small businesses go bankrupt, and is it the cost? Yeah, quite possibly. And we will see people going default, and people goes personal bankruptcies, and doesn't care of their finances, doesn't care of their debt situation. Um, yeah. Foreign official demand for U.S. stocks goes very low, as you know. Economic uncertainty. Gold is up. Everybody escapes U.S. unless some opposite news arrives. This is not a promotion of a asset class, because as an investor, everybody should know their stuff, should know what they're doing. And just we talked earlier, like markets can be irrational more than you can ever, sometimes you can ever handle it. So panicking and greeding is two extreme emotions in markets, and investors know the risks and hedge it for themselves. Another bad news, like falling behind on car payments in US. 6% is high. You can see the mortgage crisis is like a I don't know, origin, iconic, and 2020 era is another era, and this level goes, and 6%, maybe it can go 8%, 10%, and at some level it can be black swan event, and it can be unsustainable at one point. And what should be by now? What should be by then? We don't know. US car loan applications are being rejected highest rate, more than a decade. This user interface is a Bloomberg terminal. Sorry, Bloomberg terminal. I can only see in my dream, because it is it's so high, high priced, tens of thousands of dollars costs, and some serious traders and serious firms know the use this terminal. I don't know, but global money supply is soaring, because it has to be. Imagine this. All the bad news about being in debt, and debt goes with an interest rate, and goes compound interest, and interest goes, and on and on and on. And if its global money supply isn't soaring, I can only imagine what happens, because there is a slippery slope we see very slippery slope, because economy should not, must not be stopped, and every day people on earth try to manipulate, like small manipulations on them, on powerful people, some minimal, some maximum manipulations, but there is no free trade. There is no free trade. Taxing, more taxing and more taxing, and your purchasing history on your credit card bill, surveillance. I don't know. That's a whole another topic. Number of new single homes for sale has surged to 500,000 in February, the highest since November 2007. I will not read rest of it. You can see the chart. This is not like a new elected president's event, like a thing. It's like from 2012, since 2012, and we see the uprising of a new one family homes for sale in US. It's overselling. It's going to the oversell levels, because expectancy in the world trade is something going darker, and people see it. How dark it is, it's a mystery for now, but it's dark, and it has to be clear, because more and more capital is going to the sidelines, meaning going to the out of the market, going into the gold, not just by central banks and governments and firms, organizations, and retail investors. It's not good for the economy. I hope we will not see it. Yeah, China money supply, we saw money printer going brr. Yeah, that's a good meme. Ha ha. Nasdaq formed a death cross for the first time in March 2022. 2 days ago, this post, and what were we? QQQ. 447, even lower, but we cannot see the 200 day and 50 day average chart in here. I don't wanna try to open, but you can see the, it's like a 200, no, it's 50 day moving average, and this is 200 day moving average. Is crossing, meaning this is the new average, like it's the indicator for technical analyst in the market. That's not, it's that it's a good joke about it. It's like technical analysis is a astrology for men. Yeah, kind of. Sometimes it helps some assets and some situations, and many times it won't, because everybody can see the technical resistance and resistance levels and etc. I couldn't remember resistance and no, I couldn't remember. Gold jumps to new all-time high. Yeah. 32.19 per ounce, by the way. An all-time chart. It goes parabolic. It breaks the all-time high in like 2023, and by then almost doubled in US dollars. Almost doubled. This is not good for an economy. And if it's go parabolic, it's not good. But if there's a gold bubble, I don't know where will it stop, but if we can say it, there will be some spikes and crashes, like 70 era. Oil crisis, I didn't know the history of it. It's my misknowledge. And there is, or which crisis era? Yeah, we will see correction on everything. We will see it. We will see huge bubbles. I can assure of that. Yeah, some promotion Bitcoin. I like it. I'm not in love with it. Because whatever, what kind of assets investors fall in love, there is rarely good in there, I can say. And yeah, look at yearly lows. Yearly low traction is actually quite good, because it's a uptrend on USDT, US dollars terms, and it will go up because 21 million fixed supply is, yeah, very scarce asset. That means very scarce asset, and this scarcity could lead price manipulations down or up. I don't know. But if you like volatility, maybe you should buy some. Do your own research. Yeah. Yeah, this is it for today. Can somebody tell thank you, and we just go in our way? Because sometimes appreciation is more valuable than you think. That's my 2 cents.